This is Betsy DeVos. The following podcast may contain explicit language and offensive material, and as soon as somebody explains to me what that means, I'll get right back to you.
Welcome to the Pièce de Resistance Season 2 recap with Lyssa Graham and Dale Leopold. Whether you're a longtime listener or new to the podcast, this will kinda bring you up to date. But I can't promise you that we're going to stay on task here, so you probably should just listen to the show from the beginning. But anyway, here goes nothing.
So welcome to our Season 2 recap. I'm Lyssa Graham.
And I'm Dale Leopold.
We're your dynamic duo.
Indeed, very dynamic, and at this point, at this stage, bug-free, I think.
Yes. We're both in our germ-proof, soundproof bunkers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lyssa does have a worrying cough at times, but trust us, it's just because she smokes, that's all.
That's what I say. And that's what I tell myself. So, it's been a whirlwind couple of days, and we'll be continuing to whirlwind for the next couple of days. So who knows?
That's right. That's right. And we're in the middle of writing our season finale for the next time, and, things may completely change by then, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
As will you, unfortunately.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You sounded like Trump. We'll find out. You'll find out.
We'll see what happens,
Nobody knows. We don't have any
big numbers, little numbers, good,
I'm going to give a shout out to Joe Biden for putting out the plan publicly for how we deal with this.
Yes, exactly.
So, at least we have one.
Yeah, and I think even Elizabeth Warren has revised her own plan. Even though she's not running anymore, she still has a plan because
she has plans.
That's what she does. Yes.
I want her in my bunker. I'll say that.
That's right. Yes.
I'm picking teams here.
Mm-hmm. So
let's talk about what we did last season, this season, to get us to the point at which we find ourselves.
Indeed.
And we don't even know where that is. But.
No, we don't. But we do know where we started, and that was...
we did. We started with How Furlough Can You Go?
Right.
Which was my debut as Nancy Pelosi, which was super fun.
Yep.
I like playing her.
And listen good. This is the President of the United States.
Good evening, Mr. President. How can I help you?
Well, you can start by... Hey.
Yes.
Wait just a goddamn minute. Nancy? Is that you?
Yes, it is indeed, Mr. President.
I told you they were on speaker.
Yes, the air traffic controllers have, they've been working so hard with, outpay. I decided that I, would, volunteer my services. So now, where is it you're trying to go?
You know where I'm going. Andrews fucking Air Force Base.
Oh, yes, well, not to worry, sir. I'm sure, if we all work together in a bipartisan fashion even, and we can get you back down on the ground there eventually,
What?
But my favorite scene in that actually was that we brought in Elian Gonzalez to
Yes.
Rescue them, because that was such a deep cut.
That was. And that was...
it was really for me, and I want to thank you guys for sharing in it.
Okay.
And Dustin Ebaugh's debut.
That was his debut, yes, as Elian Gonzalez. And he was very miffed that the Russians had no idea who he was and didn't know the story about the dolphins and all that.
It was
I like
totally meta, because nobody knows who he is, except for people in Miami.
Yes. Yeah, that's
and
okay.
Cuba.
And Cuba.
Hello, I am...
The most interesting man in world.
No. Well, yes, but no.
Excuse please, but are you walking on water?
No, of course not. That would be loco. I'm standing on my dolphin amigos' backs. They have been my friends for a long time. You remember the dolphins? It's the best part of the story.
So
yes.
yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
And we next we went across the pond.
We
right?
We did.
To the UK to try and stop Brexit. You see how well we did at that.
Yeah, it worked about as well as you might think.
Yeah.
But
I hope my tea gets through the blockade.
But we did have the Queen and Theresa May with your friend Anna Hickling as a guest.
True.
And
the glorious Peter Bishop.
Peter Bishop, yes.
As Clive.
Clive, that was his debut there too, I believe.
I believe I yelled at Peter Bishop this morning.
Did you really?
He was snarky to me already today. It is,
The
yes.
hell you say?
That's true.
Someone hide his cigarettes?
I believe he's gone off them.
No, really?
Right, yeah. But he may be back, I don't know.
If it affects his business, if you lose that sort of smokiness, you know.
Right. There's a method to my madness. And a serious addiction to nicotine.
Yes. So my favorite part of that was we had the song, and I got to be sort of Rex Harrison, and then I gave Chris the German part, and I said, okay, I don't know what you want to do with that Oompa music or something like that, and instead he went with Kraftwerk, and it was great. It was awesome.
Always go with Kraftwerk when that is the option.
It is. It was wonderful. And then it got to get all Beatley, too, for the finale of that song, Please Come Back.
Let's play it.
Okay, let's.
A future so bright you could bet on it. An empire so vast the sun never set on it. Like summer in the Arctic Circle, but now Macron and Frau Merkel and other Europeans can't believe what they're seeing. They can only stand back and helplessly gape as we slowly fade to black, a fate we can't escape.
We begged you to remain, but did you Dummkopfs listen? Nein, all our efforts were in vain. You thought it would all turn out fine. We should be feeling Schadenfreude, taking pleasure in your calamity. Oh, we so want to go, we told you so. We can see you're getting panicky.
We once loved your British comedy, but this is no laughing matter, Pavel. You couldn't be arsed to shut down this bars, and you're bidding us all adieu.
All right.
Oh, that was fun.
That was awesome.
And so then we got you back to America, and you were not doing well.
I suffer when I travel. And listeners,
yes,
viewers, readers, whatever you are, this one had an event that actually happened to me in real life, where I wound up with cat shit in my hair.
Mm-hmm. As you do.
And like happens to nobody else. And then it broke me a little bit, and I needed a spa day, amongst other things.
Right.
But yeah, because that's it.
Yep.
My life is weird.
As it is on the show.
Got.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, a different kind of weird.
It's not far from the truth. I don't have, a ululating Arab and 2 Russians in my rental, but
that you know of.
Not that this is true. I do not know. They could be there.
Okay.
So, and that was also the first time ever I've sung quite so publicly as poorly as I did, but I did sing some.
You did.
I know.
The song, I'm Ready for Boring, I think is kind of a song for our age. It really
ready
is.
For boring.
I think a lot of people are. Very much so. Hey, what the hell? Let's give it a listen.
That's my quarantine plan. I'm going to be boring.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay.
After
we're not going to play that song because you should buy the 45.
There you go. It's released on vinyl. It's the flip side of the Purple Avengers rapping debut with Karen O'Brien's recording debut as a singer or as a rapper. And you're on that too.
Yes. She is the whitest human being I have ever met in my life.
Yes. Yes.
So-
And those are, in fact, the whitest rap lyrics, I think, this side of Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, we're not.
Sorry,
We
guys.
got no game.
I did
We're
what I
sorry.
did. I'm a late boomer, and it's like, yeah, no, I don't really.
Yeah.
It does not. I don't understand rap, and there you go. So and it shows.
If you know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know.
There you go. I got to watch more
There it is.
Ari Melber to get those rap references. Okay. So
I'm hot, but it's not a fever. I promise, it's not a fever.
okay, if you start getting the chills, okay, just
No
we'll,
chills. Just
we'll consult with Tom Hanks to see how
now everybody knows someone with coronavirus.
Yeah.
Because we all know Tom.
Exactly. And the weird thing was, right after he made that announcement, all of a sudden Betty White started trending because it's like, oh my God, Tom Hanks has it. Somebody put
Check on Betty
White and RBG, put them in like Saran wrap or something, and just we can't let anything happen to them.
Not even really big gerbil wheels will hold all of them. The gerbil balls. Mm-hmm. You don't even have to get really big.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? And then I think getting back to the season recap thing.
Yes.
Episode 4, we brought in one of your favorites and mine.
Yes.
We brought in Rick Perry,
Yes.
who was actually secretly smart. And it was quite the love affair, and that continued on for several episodes.
Yeah, originally it was going to be like a one-joke thing, but it was just so good that we had to. In fact, we submitted the episode from season 1 that had his debut to the Here Now Festival, so we're waiting to hear if that one, will win any awards or anything like that, because it was really a good run for Rick Perry.
It really was. I miss him, but he may come back.
He may come back.
Because in our world, anyone can.
And in this episode is kind of the beginning of the end for Rick, because, and this was an idea from my friend Jim, thank you, Jim, that somehow Trump gets a hold of his smart glasses, Rick's smart glasses, puts them on, and it's just such a strain on the, the software. Trump has this moment of complete clarity and honesty and intelligence, and then, it's just too much. The glasses go start, sparking or whatever, and that's it. And smart Rick is, his days are numbered then.
He is gone with the glasses. Fiddle-dee-dee.
So we can play that little scene. I think it's pretty funny.
That is a good one. I like it too.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Rick. Attaboy.
Oops! You knocked my specs off, sir!
Sorry, Rick. Oh, hey, these look pretty cool.
Yeah, yes, sir,
What are they, like Italian or something? Here, let me try them on and see what they're
sir, I'd be mightily obliged if you could hand back who turned out the lights?
Good heavens. I find myself in the midst of a full-blown Kierkegaardian existential crisis. What have I done? I've surrounded myself with imbeciles, antagonized our allies, started a ruinous trade war, put my idiot sons in charge of my business, demonized immigrants. The horror. All because I could never win my father's love.
Sir, with all due respect, have you gone completely insane?
You loathsome self-hating ectomorph. I've never been more sane, but I must make amends. There's so much to do and to undo.
No, sir! No!
Look at me! What
Well, I'll take those back, if you please, sir.
Sure.
You are very good at this writing of songs thing, Mr. Leopold. I've been meaning to tell you.
Oh, thank you. And
I'm
of
very
course,
impressed.
You've helped out on a couple here, and
Yes, every now and then I throw an idea at you and demand a credit for it, because I'm that kind of girl.
Hey, that's where the money is.
No, you do all the work, Dale. I just want a credit.
The songwriting royalties, that's where the money is, kids. Just, these days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
Get into
quarter and a
songwriting.
half.
It's like you'll be really rich.
Well, and it'll be easy to do from your home bubble
That's right.
that you never get to leave again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, yeah.
Someone's a little focused on the fact that we're all going to die.
Yeah, it'll happen. We'll see what happens. Okay. Oops. Did I get a spit take today? No. Okay, you're just crying.
Oh,
Okay.
those are tears, Dale.
Crying.
Tears.
Silent tears. Okay. So then we have.
I'm on day 4 of spring break. And
Yeah?
my in-laws were here over the weekend.
Oh, my dear.
Right.
Okay, so in-laws versus virus, which. No, that's not nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's a tough question.
Okay. All right. So you're going to be thinking about that the rest of this episode. Okay. So then we had really one of my favorite bits of season 2, which was convincing my friend Desiree Roots to join us as Maxine Waters, and she totally killed it. Totally killed it. And we had that song "We're Gonna Get to the Bottom," which you have your singing debut as Nancy, and I'm in there as Adam Schiff, and then George plays Elijah Cummings, rest in peace.
Look at me go! I didn't even remember.
Yep. And Desiree just was great as Maxine.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And that had so many layers of meaning. They were going to get to the bottom because the bottom, literally Trump's bottom, is where the incriminating thumb drive was stored. But
We've really gone places no show should have gone.
we dig deeper than pretty much anybody, I think.
I don't want to be president anymore. I want to go back to TV. I'll find them. They're going to follow Vanka. So golden.
Oh, boy. He really is just an assault on the senses. Such a terrible man. It's enough to make you lose hope sometimes. It's like there's no bottom.
Oh, honey, we got a bottom right here. Don't worry, Auntie Maxine will take it from here. Oh, Donnie boy, I am reclaiming my time, motherfucker.
And then speaking of your songwriting contributions here, the next episode 6, the Pockets of Resistance. Yeah, that's really a great song. The Handbag's Tale, and you contributed some lyrics to that, which was just great fun about pockets. And this was like the great cause celebre to bring down the pocketarchy.
Yes, we put a man on the moon with a big ass rocket. So why can't we figure out how to give a woman pockets?
Now that is some lame ass bullshit.
Pockets,
Big enough to fit our keys.
pockets,
Not shallow and wimpy like these.
pockets,
Big enough to fit our hands.
pockets.
This is what we demand. Yes, and I'm not off that kick either, thank you. I'm currently sporting my sport leggings with pockets. I don't know if you can tell, but I look very casual and relaxed because I have pockets and things in my pockets.
Really? Like
Yes.
your stuff?
Yes, I have, well, yeah. It's not fun. I have an Olbas natural inhaler.
Okay.
Of mentholy smelling stuff that you snort up your nose to clear your sinuses when you're in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
It's as much fun as you think it would be. Oh, God, I'm dying.
Not the virus, guys. And you cannot catch it through the podcast, through your earbuds. No, can't do it.
That's
least-
what you think.
I mean, that's what Mike Pence told me, so, Just almost got a spit take there.
Almost.
Okay.
No less a medical authority than the vice president.
He's going to lay hands on you.
No, he's not.
Actually,
Mother
it's
won't
not.
allow that.
No, Mother would. No, certainly not alone, the two of you alone.
Yeah, we did so much that I can't even. That was also when Marlon Bundo went nuts on the bunnies at the Easter egg roll.
Right.
That was a very good episode.
Yeah, he humped
Everyone.
Yes, Trump's head and all that stuff. Yeah.
That made us spit our tea out while we were writing it.
Yes, it did. Yes, my favorite bit of that was Karen as Melania Trump. And we could play that little bit as Marlon goes on a rampage of bunny humping.
Yes,
Okay.
I agree.
Donald, don't scare the children. Start egg roll.
What? We got Chinese food? Who ordered that? Right. Okay. By the power of terrificness invested in me, I ordered this Easter egg roll to, whatever, get rolling. Do the thing.
And don't forget bonias.
Right. Open the cages, release the bunny rabbits. We need to get those cages over to the boys at ICE. Go ahead, Mikey. Do the thing.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. Okay, Marlon, you know what to do.
Boom! Oh my goodness, I've never seen such a putanayo. Here I go.
What's the bunny doing? Mommy!
Gosh.
Is that what you and Daddy do?
No, Marlon, stop that. It's inappropriate and sinful. Marlon.
Team 1 on Team 1. We have a situation here.
Oh, Bunny, no. Be best, Bunny. Be best. Come on. Bunya? No, Bunny, no. Come on.
Oh, God, Karen is so funny.
Yeah. Just her Melania is just so great. It's like, ugh. Why did I agree to this? All I wanted to be was, mail order bride, and be best, Bunny, be best.
Be best.
So about that Ben Carson, that Secretary of Housing and Urban Development.
We have crapola fuck a duck.
We have crapola fuck a duck?
Don't fuck ducks. They do not like it.
Okay.
And their little feet kick you in the balls. What? Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't know.
My head is a weird place, Dale.
This I knew already.
So, yeah, Ben Carson. What have we done to him? Just about everything.
Yeah. I mean, at first we made appropriate amounts of fun of him. And then...
So many opportunities.
What struck me was George, who plays Ben Carson, had said, he used to be an icon. He used to be this role model, from the African-American community because, great surgeon, et cetera, et cetera.
Used to.
And then, everything Trump touches dies. So
we tried to give him a redemptive arc.
We did. Have him join the resistance.
Excuse the sniffles. Try and make him into the good guy again, to bring him back from the pit of despair and the brink of chaos, and give George something fun to do. More songs, because George is an awesome vocalist.
Indeed he is.
So really, it's selfish, but we did it, and that motherfucker will not stay out of trouble.
No. Yeah. He'll just keep saying something that's like, oh, geez, really? Come on.
But we're going to keep it up just because. So we've got him. He's still on his redemptive arc.
Yes.
Mostly because that redemptive arc brought us his secretary.
Lydia, played by who?
Lydia.
Who plays her again? Yeah.
I think it is me.
Yes,
what?
yes.
Of course it's me. I play Lydia.
I know I had a philodendron. Lydia, where is my philodendron and my tea? Goodness, woman, I am vexed.
You don't have a philodendron, you fuzzy-headed Philistine.
Dare you call me a
Jeez
Philistine?
Louise, why do I work here? And you're out of tea. Good morning.
Out of tea? Woman, how did that happen? I can't start my day without Mother P's blessed holy tea.
Well, suck it up, Buttercup. Today you drink coffee. Heh.
I should never have hired you.
I
Fine,
think not.
Sassy pants.
Don't you watch
Today
your mouth.
I will drink coffee, but I will not like it.
Fine.
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 Fine. We have such a good, George and I have nice chemistry together. We fight a little bit. It's
Yes.
kind of, it's very good.
It's good, and it brought us the immortal God Snake. I think we're skipping ahead a little bit.
There's going to be a T-shirt coming soon near you.
God Snake,
God
Lydia.
Snake.
Genius.
That is one of the times. I mean, y'all make me laugh all the time, and it is a delight as the writer to hear your words.
Oh, yes.
To see the reactions and hear it crack everybody up. But God Snake, that made me cry. Yeah. I laughed until there were tears and mucus.
Yeah.
and I really think we ought to get a T-shirt.
T-shirt.
God Snake.
God Snake.
I'm your God Snake.
It really requires no explanation, I think.
No.
I don't know. Maybe it does. Anyway.
George is so in George's mind is also a very strange place because he was so in tune with me on that one that he needed no coaching on what the God Snake thing was going on, what was going on. But yeah, that was a good time. I thank you, George.
Yep.
And we're going to keep Lydia around too because it's just fun. In fact, I'm going to tell you a little secret, listeners, viewers, readers. Sign smoke signal interpreters, whatever. We are keeping that relationship going and moving it to our secondary project, where George will play my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
George is playing the emo boyfriend in our new project.
That's right. I forgot he was. Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's going to do some emo songs. Oh, George will have fun with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're also, and Angus, I think we already said, we're moving Angus over, or at least a Scottish character who just talks like Angus. I don't know. We'll see.
Right. We like to have that around. It's funny.
And we'll have to get back to writing that soon.
Will I be able to get biscuits from the UK right now?
That's a good question.
It is a good question.
Well, in this brilliantly conceived and well thought out travel ban thing, so the UK and Ireland can still come here, and of course anyone can come there through the channel or whatever.
Anywhere
or any. It's just so. I mean, it's outside the box. It's outside of logic. It's outside of pretty much everything an actual president should do. But
do you remember?
Don't get us started. Yes.
In the bitter days after 9/11, when Comedy Central, when The Daily Show came back on, and they had a crawl for the first time. Do you remember what the crawl said?
No.
Oh fuck, 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 oh fuck. That's all. Just oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of where we are now.
We are at oh fuck crawl.
Yeah, I think we are.
DEFCON 5, oh fuck crawl.
It's pretty much. It's like one of my favorite Twitter accounts is Endless Scream. Where it's just just at the appropriate time. People will say. Reaction to a news story. Oh, Endless Scream? What do you think about that?
I like Magic Realism Bot, if you haven't tried that.
Oh, I think I do have that. Yeah, I follow that, yes.
Yes, it's a surreal little, they just mash some words together and we'll see what happens.
And that's pretty much where we are right now. The plan is magical realism, or magical fantasy.
Our plan is to keep making funny things for you.
Yes, as long as this guy's in office.
Well, yeah, I mean, and as long as we can.
If we're not all dead by then.
What used to be the USA? Wolverines! No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
Well, the
Cubans are coming. The Cubans are coming. I'm so gloom and doom, Dale. I'm sorry.
So there you go. Well, it can be overwhelming. And that's one of the reasons we exist as a show is, Mental Health Project. In our episode 10, It's Bama Time, Vera actually gets overwhelmed because Jay and Jake are trying to get her to deliver sandwiches to their motorboat. And, Clive wants her to rescue the royal children who he thinks mistakenly, as it turns out, were kidnapped. And so she ends up tripping balls. And then
because when your to-do list gets that long and involves multiple sovereign nations, wow.
A little hallucination is in order.
That's really all that you can do.
And then she wakes up in the panda enclosure at the National Zoo, which I really like that scene, too.
Oh, my. You're a panda. I must say, this batch appears a touch too strong, Al, dear. Very vivid. Ooh, Oh my.
Ma'am?
Yes?
Ma'am, what are you doing in here?
Where?
Here, the panda enclosure.
I'm sorry, where?
We're at the National Zoo, ma'am. We're famous. Panda Cam. You know, it's right here. Hi, everybody.
Am I hallucinating?
I don't think so, ma'am, but you are in a bunch of trouble. Security's on the way, and Tian Tian is cranky today. People always forget the bear part of Panda Bear.
Which really seems to have loosened Vera up a bit, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. It did.
Because just a couple episodes later,
we
bring in her love interest.
Manly man from Glasgow.
Yes, the legendary Argle-Bargle.
Mr. Argle-Bargle himself, Angus, yes, played by Chris Mazzalesta. And we have quite a lot of fun.
I will say, took very calmly, especially for Chris, the instruction of, no, just ad-lib in Scottish.
That's right. Yes, I mean, we...
Do you have words you want me to say, Lisa? No, I just want you to make Scottish sounds.
That's right.
Every now and then throw in a word. Pick one.
Very manly.
Giraffe.
Yeah,
you know, that.
I think we both of us did throw in some actual Scottish things as far as we could find on Google. But yes, a lot of that is just like, okay, kind of vaguely nonsensical, vaguely Scottish nonsense.
Why are we not working for Hollywood with our skills? This is the best crew of actors. Do you know, if you turned to Reese Witherspoon and said, Reese, give me some Scottish ad-libbing, she probably couldn't.
Nope. You can do it, without a second thought. And
I don't know why
actually,
I'm picking on Reese Witherspoon, but I am.
Well, I think that
she seems very nice.
Just keep in mind, there's an opportunity possibly coming up, whereas there may be a few open slots opening up in Hollywood due to the, you know what, and hey,
How'd you get to the top? Well, back in my day. There was a nasty virus, and I coughed on all those motherfuckers.
that's literally there's a book I read. What was it called? I think it was like The Drunkard's Walk. It was talking about random numbers and math and so on. But there was the story of this mathematician, and I believe it was in Pisa. And he said he became like head mathematician at the University of Pisa through the normal method by moving up as his superiors all dropped out of the Black Death. It was like, okay, it's a career path. Hey,
that is how one does it.
Yeah.
If one has a strong immune system.
That's right. Survival.
One is sitting pretty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So let's see. Or right around the time she meets Angus, Trump is having dreams of a second civil war, and we did a little Ken Burnsy thing there, which I think is pretty funny.
Yes. Maybe we should play that part for people.
Let's play that.
But at least I've still got this.
You're tweeting, sir? Really?
My dearest Ivanka, I tweet this while I anxiously await your return from the front. It has been 12 days since Melania left on her diplomatic mission to Canada. She has not been heard from since. I ordered Secretary Eric to activate the Space Force, but he reports that he has locked himself in the bathroom. I sent General Rudy out to the front with a squad of elite Proud Boys 3 days ago. They fragged him that evening. Sad. And now, with no cable reception, I can only wait.
Well. Isn't this a pretty picture? Whoa, Nelly on a Monday.
Crooked Hillary.
And the writer's room, yes, this was another one of yours. They learn about Marie Kondo and making pockets and folding things into pockets and so on.
Oh, so cool. All of my shopping bags are still folded like that.
Are they?
Mostly because I forget to take them into the store.
That's right. You just want to sit and admire them.
I fold them up and put them back in the big bag of little bags folded like pockets with handles.
Oh. Yeah, why spoil it by actually using them?
It's really awesome. It's a life changer. People will thank me.
My. And then we have the big rescue scene in the writer's island, which originally was going to be in Russia, but then we changed it to an island. So it was like, okay, it's an island.
It just seemed easier somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it also
Warmer?
took us, I can't tell you the number of times we had that as a scene, like an outline of a scene, and an episode was like, okay, there's too much going on here. Let's move it to the next episode. And then, okay, but let's move it to the next episode. And so
Fucking writers are lucky they got out of there.
It took most of the season to get them the hell out of that island, including you and Karen and Cats, because we were going to do a big Cats musical thing.
Yeah.
I think the Cats movie ruined that for everybody. So we may still do that once the embarrassment of that.
The embarrassment of Cats is not going to fade.
It may not. It's true. It may not.
Well, I mean, fortunately for them, other events have overtaken the news cycle.
Yes, that's their saving grace. Is yes, how shitty the world has been since then.
Isn't that great? Good for them.
Yeah.
Man, this looking on the positive side is tough.
I know. Oh, God. Yeah, and as we were doing all this, then, of course, there's things going on in the real world, like, impeachment in Ukraine. And we've managed to try to make little mentions here and there that turn out to work out.
It's hard to stay ahead of this administration. It really is.
Oh, God, they're just so... Yes, I mean, right. I thought, okay, by the time we get to our most recent episode, Mango Unchained, I thought, okay, well, what the hell would Trump do now that he really feels like he can let it rip finally? Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, he's going to give Alaska to Russia and Hawaii to Kim Jong-un. And
doesn't even seem far-fetched.
I'm a little scared that I did that because somehow or other psychically the universe is going to say, Donald, here's an idea. This will distract him from the virus.
You better not take the other one. Do not insult Miss Betty White. Oh fuck,
yeah.
No. Oh, no.
No. That would be, a true, the death knell, I think finally, never mind kids in cages or, mishandling the virus or melting down your 401k or whatever. It's, if he fucks with Betty White,
it's a national treasure.
It's over, man. It is fucking over.
The gays will flip on your ass. And the allies will go with them.
Yes. Yeah, over the fence, over the White House fence.
And now all of this is building up to our big season finale coming up, I don't know what date, soon, right?
In about 10 days, yes. That's our hope. And hopefully we'll still be here and we won't have to rewrite everything because it's all,
we're going to bring back the excellent Rebecca Davis, who was our civility fairy. She's coming back to be the hygiene fairy this time. So
yes.
That will be super fun.
Lots of fun.
So you can guess it's kind of virus themed.
Yes.
And so here's our plan, loyal reader, listener, viewer, whatever, is that as long as we're going to try and get this out while the virus has still got some funny in it.
Yes.
If the funny dries up, we will just read Shakespeare to you in hushed tones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We can do that, just the final scene of Hamlet and everyone killing everyone. And that would be probably still funnier than the virus will be at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody panic. Just, that's our plan. We're not going to panic. God, I hope I have enough weed for this.
This is, it's like, less depressing than Shakespeare, than say King Lear or something like that. That'll be our motto. Okay.
The parallels are too close with King Lear.
Oh God. No. Which reminds me of Christopher Moore's story, Fool. Written from the point of view of the fool in King Lear, which is the first one I read. Actually, listened to the audiobook, which was masterfully done, fantastic. In fact, it was so well done that I thought at first that he was British.
It was Johnny Heller, wasn't it?
No, somebody else. He's done his books. He did the most recent one.
Yeah, I think Heller does most of his, and Stephen King.
But this was a different one. It was an actual English narrator, and I can't remember who it was. But anyway, very funny. Oh my God! And if you're listening, Mr. Moore, we really would like to have you on the show, and we can promote your Squirrels
you
book.
may be trapped at home.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Have
What else have we
nothing
got
better to do. Right.
Yeah, and
Hello. We should also get Chuck Wendig on the show so that I can yell at him for Wanderers because I shouldn't have read that.
Yeah. And I think I told you that I've been trying to get Nora to watch Contagion, the Soderbergh film about a pandemic, and she's like, "Yeah, no, wait,
No.
not the time,
Pass.
not the time."
Yep.
And she works in a hospital system too, so it's like, okay, yeah, lots of fun.
Yeah.
Lots of fun. Yeah.
Oh God, here we go. The mood goes up, the mood goes down.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, on a happier note, let's see. We got baseball season coming up. Oh wait, maybe.
No.
Maybe not.
No, we don't. Now see. Again,
this doesn't bother you.
Much like a good quarantine, I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Oh, there's no sports ball? Oh.
Yeah.
But I'm not okay with the thought of my husband and child being in the house with me for weeks at a time.
You can sort of send them out like in, I don't know, like one of those zombie movies. Like they might come back,
We put a tent in the backyard. Someone's going to be using it.
Okay. Well,
y'all hang in there. Be good to each other. Stay home and wash your fucking hands.
That's right. America.
Wash your hands.
America March 2020, and historians or alien civilizations who come across these artifacts in the future. This is what
wash your hands.
This is what the world was like. Yeah.
Look, I promise you, if you wash your hands, you can then touch your face immediately after washing your hands.
Yeah.
But not before.
No.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands and
COVID-19. Oh, we're all gonna die.
Yeah. Washing hands songs will definitely figure in the upcoming episode. So it's going to be a nice one.
That's mine. COVID-19.
Yeah. It scans perfectly.
Gonna die. COVID-19. Oh. Sorry. If you don't laugh, you cry.
That's right.
Have a great week, folks.
Yeah. We'll be back with a big old finale, good long episode, and yeah.
Toodles.
Hang in there till then. Wash your hands. All right. Bye.